Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Begley.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And it's Pedri. Just eases him off the ball. Now, can they get him away? It's a good spell of possession, this. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found the way through. Saliba gets it clear. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rafinha plays it short, and that's played in low. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Threads one in. And it's Pedri. Pedri. Pedri! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Rafinha. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Pedri. De Jong. And here's Rashford.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Rashford. Barcelona are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Saka. Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. De Jong. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Yamal makes a move down the right. Ødegaard. For Rice. Subimendi. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Lewandowski. De Jong. And here's Rashford. Timber deals with that comfortably. Saka.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Gyökeres receives it in a good position here. He's on it, can he get away? This might spell danger, and the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Saka. Saliba. Calafiori. Looking for options for movement. Hoisted in. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's beautifully weighted. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other.
He's having a hit! Superb from Gyökeres! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Has been indicated.
A case now of complete control. Saka. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. And it's Pedri. And he's there to get it away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
This is a lost
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
The match at all times. And please welcome our lads to the field.
Barcelona are making a change now.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Back on the way then.
Number 20.
Barcelona decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Rice, and he's picked out the run. Rashford.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafinha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to...
It's Rashford!
Outstanding by Rashford! That is a gem! An absolute gem! So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Barcelona may be down, but not out just yet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good-looking delivery. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Havertz! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Rice with the short one. Now it's Rice. Calafiori. And here's Ødegaard. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That'll be a throw. De Jong. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pedri. Now it's Rashford. Rashford driving forwards. And it's De Jong. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Ferran Torres. Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And nicely intercepted. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Rashford. 75 minutes played. Can he spark a counter here? Havertz is onto this. Nicely worked. And he's there to belt it away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Timber. It's Saka. And it's Rice. Nice physical challenge. Dani Olmo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like what...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Koundé. Dani Olmo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Rashford. And he's found a way. It's Rashford! Saka. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Ødegaard. And he was quick to react.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And that will be the final act. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, this is the perfect game. Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now, there's the shot! Oh, Carvajal. Valverde with the clearance. Carvajal got a long way forward to join the attack. Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. Rodrigo going like a man possessed at the moment. And he's there to get it away. Valverde. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Valverde attempts a clearance. Shot, surely! Alexander-Arnold. Madrid so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Heading backwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Carvajal.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
This shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their third corner. Alexander-Arnold, who's short. Good ball. Chance for a shot! It's in! And there is your opener. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now this could be a real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And it's Camavinga. And he's in on goal! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That's really well manoeuvred. He has found a way through. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Rodrigo, looking for options for movement. Oh, good take in a good area. That's a decent clearance. Bellingham. Madrid are looking to break at pace. And he was quick to react.
Madrid truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
That has ended up in no man's land. He's on it, can he get away? Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Shot could... He's had a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect with so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Camavinga can get it clear. Played out wide. Back towards the middle. Passes short and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break
Everyone,
all square.
please welcome our players.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we are back on the way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Well timed, excellent interception. Camavinga. And that has left him in a heap. Valverde. He has a look up. Now there's a... He's having a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Look at this, and the shot! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Mbappe! Now that looks a decent ball. And he thumps it clear.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, super ball! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rodrigo. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And he's got away from him. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Eder Militao did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither
The
party
attendance for this
overly
match
willing
was
to compromise.
72,306.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, played right into his path. That's the keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. Threads one in. Oh no, what has happened here? And the shots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Eder Militao. It's Camavinga. Tchouaméni looking understandably energised after his goal. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Camavinga. Valverde.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Picked out brilliantly. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Valverde. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rodrigo. Oh, sweet feet. That's the throw. And it's Tchouaméni. Mbappe. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tchouaméni. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That has been slung wide.
This is the time you need that pace.
90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So, that was the second half.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Children's announcement.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes, another 30 minutes, hopefully to make a difference.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Rodrigo.
No winner in 90,
Number 8,
30 more to come.
Federico Valverde. Coming on the field.
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 15, Gules.
Brahim Diaz.
Number 23,
And he can clear it away.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Mbappe. Backward it goes. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His team...
And the shot! And it's come back out to him. Madrid with the lead. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Brahim Diaz did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mbappe! Mbappe! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's been played through. Big chance! Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle.
Outside the stadium gate.
So there you have it. This game has tipped tellingly in one direction. 15 minutes to go, but it is starting to look done. And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Madrid have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Chouameni, and it's Bellingham. It's Camavinga. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place.
Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That is good progress on the left. Now it's Mbappe. He's looking wide. Threads one in. Vinicius Junior shapes to shoot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Rudiger. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Goulet. Now it's Mbappe. And he's worked it through. And he's managed to get free. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Courtois sends that a long way. Camavinga. And it's Chouameni. And that is that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you sum up what we've witnessed?